Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont joins us tonight. Senator, good to have you with us.
Great to be with you.
Senator, what's the latest on the currency manipulation in the TPP agreement from what you hear?
Well, it's hard to say, but let me just say this, Ed. I think everything that you said is spot on. The idea that we would go forward with another larger trade agreement when all of the other trade agreements have failed the American working class is beyond comprehension. Since 2001, we have lost 60,000 factories in America, hard-to-buy products made in the United States. Millions of decent-paying jobs are gone. Why, in God's name, would anyone vote for a trade agreement which forces American workers to compete against the people in Vietnam who have a minimum wage of 56 cents an hour? That is totally crazy.
Yeah.
Point number two, and I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it, Ed, because a lot of people don't make it. The media has been pathetic on this issue. This is an issue of huge consequence. Bad trade agreements are one of the reasons why the American middle class is disappearing and why wages are going down and why we're losing jobs. You would think there would be a national discussion in the media on this. You are one of the very few people who actually talks about this trade agreement. And thirdly, this idea, it's interesting to me, Ed, the proponents of this agreement, including the president, no longer even bother to talk about how it's going to create jobs. They know that ain't true.
No.
Now you have other ideas. It's going to bring the world closer together, improve our relations with Japan. That is nonsense. So the other point, and you also made this one, is the first part of this thing is fast track, is giving the president the authority to negotiate the trade agreement. The truth of the matter is that I, as a senator, or any member of the Congress, we cannot even look at the agreement in terms of copying down provisions, in terms of bringing experts in with us to look at this highly legal and complicated document. We're not even allowed to do that. So as a starting point, no member of Congress should think about voting for fast track when you don't even know what the hell is in the agreement.
Senator, last week, Democratic leader in the House, Nancy Pelosi, said this. She said the burden is on the White House to demonstrate that this is good for American paychecks. That tells me that she has not been sold by the White House that this is the right thing to do, that there needs to be some real clarification to middle-class Americans on exactly what this is going to do to them. Why hasn't the White House sold this to the American people if it encompasses % of the global economy?
You know why? Because I think the president is an honest guy and he knows he can't sell it. I think all the president, and you're not even hearing the president talking about, in the past, they were talking about how they were going to create all of these jobs. People don't even bother making those arguments anymore. And I don't think the president is trying to make those arguments. I think the president's point of view is, look, where we are right now, we are where we are, and this is, in a sense, the best that we can do. And that's about it. But I believe we need to thoroughly rethink our trade agreements. What we need to do is demand that corporate America, instead of investing in China, start investing in the United States. They want us to buy their products. You see the ads every night on TV. We have got to demand that they start producing those products here in the United States of America. I don't think that's a radical America. I don't think that's what we have to do.
That's not radical at all, Senator. Good to have you with us tonight. Senator Sanders, I appreciate your time. Keep up the fight, my friend. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back here on The Ed Show with more.